Hey everyone, where we left off last with cell respiration was with glycolysis, which is splitting glucose into pyruvate. Glucose is a 6-carbon organic molecule, and it's essentially split in half into 2 pyruvate molecules, which is a 3-carbon compound. The purpose again of cell respiration is for our cells to make ATP, essentially the energy molecule. Glycolysis happens in the cytosol of our cell, the fluid, jelly-like liquid that is in between all of our organelles. Once we have pyruvate, if oxygen is present, it is going to enter into our mitochondria via active transport. And then it is going to be further broken down to harvest energy molecules and a small amount of ATP. The location of oxidative phosphorylation and ultimately the citric acid cycle or the Kreb cycle, it'll occur inside the mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial matrix is the fluid within the mitochondria. Here you can see an overview of pyruvate oxidation and the citric or Kreb cycle. Ultimately, again, pyruvate needs to be converted to produce a small amount of ATP. Here we have pyruvate oxidation. You can see in the upper corner, again, pyruvate is a 3-carbon molecule. It's going to join up with an enzyme called coenzyme A. Once they join up together, they are called acetyl-CoA. Now, acetyl-CoA has been formed because a carbon molecule, a carboxyl group, has been removed to be released as carbon dioxide. In addition, this process needs NAD to be a receiver of electrons and a receiver of the hydrogen. So NAD is being reduced. Please remember, reduced is a gain of electrons for it to turn into the NADH. Quick look at the third, kind of the second part of cell respiration called the citric acid cycle, where more ATP is going to be made. Very quickly, what is the citric acid cycle? What's the input? What's the output? You have to remember that we're starting where we just left off, and we have acetyl-CoA entering into the citric acid cycle. This also occurs in the mitochondrial matrix. Acetyl-CoA is going to turn into another carbon molecule called citrate, where carbon dioxide will be released as well. Our overall net gain from the citric acid cycle is ATP. We also have the electron carriers, NADH, which again was a part of the oxidation of pyruvate. And we have another energy molecule or electron carrier called FADH2. ATP is produced by having a substrate. An enzyme is assisting in turning ADP and phosphorylating it into ATP. I really like this illustration. You can follow the number of carbons as it joins up with coenzyme A, and as the energy or electron carriers are assisting in breaking it down. Please again remember that in cell respiration, we started with glucose, and turning glucose into carbon dioxide through cell respiration isn't a one step. So this is a really good illustration to show you all the sub-steps of how acetyl-CoA is going to be broken down into these different energy carriers, which will take us into the electron transport chain. Something really important that I almost forgot to say, the citric acid cycle takes place 2 times. The reason it has to take place 2 times is because glucose, a 6-carbon molecule, is getting broken into 2 pyruvates. Again, a pyruvate is a 3-carbon molecule. So in order to further break down the pyruvate, one pyruvate, there's still another one left over. So the citric acid cycle must take place 2 times for each pyruvate.